Hello, SeaSlug here, and I'm going to be narrating this battle I had versus one of my team members for the tag team tournament. And this battle was such a long time ago. Okay, I remember looking from his team, and my champ was a good lead, and he decided to lead off with his Sallyman's Get That Intimidate. Uh, I played it safe and went for the Ice Punch, but he knew that was coming and swapped on out to a Slowbro, which took my next Dynamic Punch very well. Don't really know why I stayed in and Dynamic Punched him. Guess I was hoping for that 50-50 chance, which I didn't get it, and my Machamp paid for it with half its life. I swap out and Slowbro scalds me. Luckily I didn't get that 30% chance of burn. He switches out into his Jirachi, and I predict that and go for a U-turn. And I send in Infernape. Okay, he switches out of his Jirachi and sends it his Salamence, which I actually predicted, and decided going for the Sword Stance, so I get +1. But after being in that position, I saw that I really couldn't do anything, so I went on to my Bronzethorn expecting that Earthquake. I take the turn to set up my Stealth Rocks, and then call him back and send out my Hydreigon. And I really was expecting spikes or something else from this Gardener. I wasn't really expecting a Brave Bird, and luckily my Hydreigon took it very well, I guess, better than I expected. Here I was, what did I do here? I forget. Oh yeah, I was thinking whether he was gonna stay in his Skarmory or swap out, and I was actually very close to picking that one. Focus Blast. Okay, after all that, we're here on Rotom versus Salamence. The Salamence, which is our team mascot, so we had to have it on our team, which I did not know of that. Misses his Dragon Meteor, which I don't think it would have done that much damage to Rotom. And I take out his Salamence with a Hydro Pump, which I think is a crit. I burn his Jirachi. And what happens here now? Just munching on leftovers. Getting burned. And that's Sandstorm. Okay, he body slams me and gets that first turn paralyzed, and I get fully paralyzed, so I'm just like, what the hell? And more end of turn effects. What happens? Okay, he calls back his Jirachi and sends in his own, wait, not Rotom, Garchomp, which is named Rotom, which I kind of felt very annoying. I think I missed with my Hydro Pump right now, and Garchomp is Ubers and, well, he's Uber and Smogon, but in T-Flare he's OU, and I didn't really know why he was OU. I remember hearing about this substitute Sandbell, which after this battle I found very annoying and hate Garchomp with substitute so much. I don't think I would be using one myself because it's that annoying. So here I'm just like Hydro Pump trying to take this thing out, but I keep missing, and I need to have his Garchomp out of the substitute on a turn where I'm sending in somebody else. Here he's just what's it called, Source Dancing, and I'm missing my Hydro Pumps, and it's becoming very frustrating. Could possibly lose the battle if this goes on and don't break his sub, but luckily here I actually hit my Hydro Pump and break his sub. He's obviously gonna go for another substitute, so I swap on out and send in my Bronzong, which can take a Sword Stance boosted move coming from this Garchomp, and I take a Dragon Claw very poorly and fire back a Hidden Power. I break his sub, and now he's either gonna substitute or finish me off. But when he finishes me off, I'm gonna be he's gonna be out of the sub and I can bring in something else to take care of him. Okay, here he goes for a substitute, hoping Sandbelt will help him miss. So I'm getting some Sandbelt hacks, but I luckily missed. And he hits me with a Dragon Claw and finishes me off, which lets me bring in another Pokemon safely, which is what I was kind of planning on, which was exactly how I was trying to take care of this Garchomp. I wanted that. I don't know. No, I predict to switch out and go for a Focus Blast. Looking at the remaining of his team, Focus Blast was neutral to a lot of stuff. This Hydreigon set I have here is a Scarf one with U-turn, which is what I wanted. I wanted a Scarfed U-turn. He paralyzes me with a Body Slam, get paralyzed, fully paralyzed, and die. I send in my Latios and I lock myself in. Well, he protects the what I lock myself in, and I lock myself in Dragon Pulse. And to counter that, he brings in a Skarmory, and no, I just switch out and send in my Machamp, and he Body Slams me, I guess predicting my swap out. But it's okay because I have Lumberry. Now here, his Jirachi has base 100 speed, which is higher than Machamp. He goes for another Body Slam and fully paralyzes me, which sucks. And I take him out with a Dynamic Punch, so right here I'm slower and paralyzed. And I need to hit this Ice Punch or else this Garchomp's getting behind the sub and I'm gonna be in hell. Okay, Sandstorm takes me out, gets to bring something else to take on his Garchomp, luckily not behind the sub. And he switches it out and sends on Rotom, and I go for my Surf, which would have been enough to take out Garchomp. This Skarmory takes a lot of damage, and he sends in Slowbro to save his Skarmory. After turn effects, can't really say much about them. I call back my Latios and send in my Rotom to take a Psychic and get a special defense lowering. After turn effects, 8 Sandstorm, makes it lag. Now he calls back his Slowbro and sends in Skarmory, and I Will-O-Wisp that thing. Oh my god, after turn effects. Skarmory sets up one layer of spikes, which is no big deal for me because most of what I have is Levitate for flying. I can't remember what I have right now. Okay, he sends in his Garchomp, hoping that I'll miss one of my moves. Oh no, he just finishes me off. I don't think he had enough for sub. At this point of the battle, what do I have left? I don't really have much left at this point of the battle. I pretty much lost, I believe. No, all he has left is Garchomp and Slowbro. And I have Latios and my Dragon that's Scarfed. And no wait, he still has one more left. Okay, here I Dragon Meteor him. And I should have gone for another, and I should have finished them off and swapped out into my Infernape and sacrificed them, but instead what I did was get him down low enough so he would waste a turn slacking off and I can bring him in my Infernape safely. But once I brought it in, I realized there's really not much Infernape can do to this thing. My plan was to have Infernape finish off his Slowbro and have my Latios take care of the rest of his team. But that's not the case, and I'm forced to bring in my Latios, and at this point of the match I pretty much lost. I trick him my choice specs and I get some leftovers and go for Dragon Meteor. I miss, which sucks, but doesn't even matter because I still lost. and I would have had my special attack lowered, making me unable to finish off the rest of his team. And yeah, I just finished off this Slowbro, and he sends in Tyranitar, which to finish me off, and that's the game. Ugh. That surf did nothing to his Tyranitar. I was actually very disappointed in that.